You think you know all about the women? Tell us in the comments. After watching this video, you may don't know the facts we have found for you. Here we present to you the 13 unusual facts about females that are totally true. All of those books on how to understand women have nothing about the biological and social facts of the fairer side of humanity. For example, why they live 10 years longer than men across the world. Come and get to know little incredible things that turned out to be true about women. Cayenne Queen looked far and wide to find some pretty awesome and controversial facts about ladies, and here's what we got. Which one is the biggest surprise for you? At number 13. Women see more colors. You heard it right. This is absolutely true about women. Ever argued with your female friend over those white curtains that she claimed to be either eggshell or cream? Well, that's due to women seeing on average 20% more differences in colors and shapes. At number 12. Do you know that the female body has a lower resistance to alcohol? Believe it or not, but alcohol is even more dangerous for women as they are more prone to liver disease like hepatitis and inflammation of the liver, and are more likely to die from liver cirrhosis, a chronic disease. Researchers have found that it is also more likely that women will suffer brain damage from alcohol, like loss of mental functions and reduced brain size. Let your female friend know about this fact. She might don't know, or if you are female and drink alcohol, then reduce the consumption as soon as possible. At number 11. Maturity is attractive. Yes, you heard it right. The more mature the female is, the more attractive she looks. And not only because of the Oedipus complex. Various studies have shown that a woman is more attractive the more fertile she looks, so women who have given birth, grown into a very feminine body, or do not use birth control are way more attractive to men. Men also read it in a woman's odor and the pitch of their voice. There are a lot of celebrities example out there in every industry, as Indian women are most gorgeous women in the world. Also, there are many examples in Indian Bollywood where actresses have become so beautiful over time, especially post giving birth to child. Have you noticed? At number 10. The average woman will eat 4 pounds of lipstick in her lifetime. Sounds hilarious? Remember, we are talking about average women and not all the women. When you take the average number of lipsticks bought throughout a lifetime and their average wearability, it comes down to women licking off or eating with food about 4 pounds of lipstick in their life. That translates to 533.76 lipsticks. Of course, for some women, this number is way too big or not big enough, so that's why it's an average. It varies with country and culture. Next time you buy a lipstick, make sure it is not hazardous. At number 9. Female hate taking risks. Hate may be too strong word, but it's true. You might have noticed that women are worse risk takers than men, and there is actually a scientific reason for that. Researchers have found that the anterior cingulate cortex, the part of the brain that weighs options when making a decision, is larger in women than in men. Some argue that this was evolution's way of making women better caretakers and saving the tribe when gathering food and structuring social life. At number 8. They might make their men fat. Surprisingly, a lot of men in long-term relationships are getting bigger, and that might be the doing of their women. They go into a taking care mode that results in feeding their partner excessively, with the intention of having a strong warrior by their side. There is also the unconscious intention of making a man less attractive to other females. Interesting. At number 7. Style over comfort. Have you noticed in a restaurant or public place, in order to look good, they compromise with comfort? This curiosity does not have a scientific explanation, rather a social one. Society and media have been pressing women for centuries to hold themselves to a certain standard, be it small feet or a perky behind, and that results in the majority of women choosing stylish presentation over comfort. At number 6. A heightened sense of smell. Have you noticed at your home, your mom or sister is able to smell way before than men? Just like the point before, the heightened sense of smell helped our ancestors to survive. And, as women were mainly gatherers, helped them to pick the right foods for the family. At number 5. The brain cells are packed more densely in the female brain. On average, the female brain is 9% smaller than its male counterpart. But this has no effect on cognitive abilities since the cell count is the same, and they are just packed densely. Amazing, they are like solid-state drives over hard drives. At number 4. They are the unsung heroes of inventions. This is absolutely true. How many female inventors do you know are reading books at school or college? For example, Mary Anderson invented the windshield wiper in 1903. In addition, women over the years have patented disposable diapers, paper bags, non-reflective glass, the foot pedal trash can, the dishwasher, and many other innovations. At number 3. Heels were for men. High-heeled shoes were originally worn by men. As early as the 10th century, many horseback riding cultures wore heels on their boots and on their shoes because heels help you stay in the stirrups, which is why cowboy boots have heels. The Persian cavalry wore inch-high heels, and the trend spread to Europe. In the 1600s, heels were brought into women's fashion to mimic the men who wore heels as a sign of their masculinity and status. At number 2. Reading faces. Yes, correct, try it. From the very beginning of their lives, women are better at reading faces, gestures, and voice tones, which makes them superior conversationalists and social leaders. Even in a group of people, all the social interactions would probably be led by an alpha-type female than an alpha male. At number 1. Long live women. Sometimes the life duration differences between men and women can be up to a decade, but on average it is at least 2-3 years all over the world. And this is not only true for human females. Female orangutans and chimpanzees also outlive their male counterparts. Here is the bonus surprise for you. Women speaks about 20,000 words a day. That's 13,000 more than the average man. Even with all that we know about fair ladies, there's still a ton of mysteries to be unraveled. Which ones are your favorite?